What up, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of the What's Up Brodey podcast. This episode, we had Duke Fairfax. We've been on a run lately of just uberly successful and famous people. And now we have a member of the royal family, Duke Fairfax. He's a graduate of AAPW Pro Wrestling. He is taking over Texas. He's doing spots and doing wrestling gigs all over Texas. He's been in the Valley. He's been in Waco, Austin, obviously. He's heading to San Antonio. He's going to be heading to El Paso here soon, too. So he's all over Texas. Super proud of him. It's dope to see. So we have a great time. It was good episode. Hope you enjoy it. As always, we have t-shirts. T-shirts are for sale. Let me know if you'd like one. We can ship it out to you, or you can always I can drop it off, or you can come pick it up. However's easier for you. They're $25. Please like, subscribe, share the episode if you enjoy it. Just share it to one person. That's all I ask. And lastly, Redmond's, whether it's salt, electrolytes, toothpaste, all of the goodies they have on their website. You can use code Brodey for 15% off at checkout. So take advantage of that. Enjoy the episode. Thank y'all. Are we recording?
We're live.
You fix that cord. Thanks, sir. Thought framing was everything. Angles.
Hey, it's all about that.
Get your goddamn feet off my side. What the fuck you think this is?
I've got long legs. I don't understand what's so funny about that
to you. We're keeping that in. All right. Oh shit, dude. You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? The ruffle looks great on you.
Thank you. It's kind of hard to see with the beard, but
I will say, yeah.
We're making it work.
It kind of gives it a nice dynamic though that like I don't get when I put it on because I don't have the beard, so it doesn't curl out as much. So yours is like really doing a lot of curling.
You know.
Right? That's why I have to wear this one because it just like comes straight out.
This one was made for me.
Yeah, that's why I brought it. Brought it for you.
How come you got the bigger one?
Because I'm the bigger personality.
Oh my God, we got to sync these cameras.
Oh.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to sync these cameras.
I don't know what that means.
We got a jiu-jitsu clap.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
So in jiu-jitsu, after technique, they go 1, 2, 3, and then they clap.
I see.
So we're going to do that.
Okay.
That's going to sync the cameras together.
Is that really going to do that? Oh, I guess, yeah, because you can find a point for all.
Yeah, because then the AI then finds the point, syncs them together, and then bow.
Nice.
They all line up.
Okay, cool. Let's do the jiu-jitsu clap.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Woo! Dukas.
Jordan, good morning.
God damn.
Good afternoon.
That was
Hello.
Wow.
I mean, you started out hot. I feel like you
reciprocated.
Oh, of course. I'm not going to leave you hanging.
I've never had no one come back at me so hard.
Well, I'm putting down 300 milligrams of caffeine right now.
Plus the coffee
that I had right before that. Thank you. So I'm going to be wired just for you.
I love it. Duke. Fucking Fairfax. I'm honored to have you here.
As you should be.
I've been doing the biggest episodes I've ever had.
Good.
In my entire life.
Good.
Got Mikey. Who's just an absolute superstar.
He seemed like a superstar. I listened to that. He's talking a lot of trash. Something I can appreciate, honestly.
He's an absolute stud. Best blue belt to ever live. I think I'm gonna quit jiu-jitsu. And then we had Alex Assad, who shoots guns into the air like a real Arabic man.
I did listen to that story as well. That was, I hate to stereotype, but he really leaned into it that day.
Yeah, dude. He's like, you always see the Arabic men shooting guns into the air and no one dying around them. It's like, yeah, the video just stops.
I think that's the real reason that the police came and arrested him in the first place was, hey, you're doing too many negative stereotype damage right now. You're hurting your minority at the moment. We need to stop this.
Yeah, hey, man, you got to chill here. And then now,
Now, the biggest guest yet.
The biggest.
Ever, actually.
You're a Duke.
I am. Royalty, some might say.
That's crazy.
In America, that doesn't go very far, I'll be honest. We're not really into monarchy here, I suppose, but, you know, it is what it is. Wrestling royalty at the very least.
I mean, I think just royalty in general, but you know, we can settle on wrestling royalty.
Yeah, that's the proven one. The rest is assumed.
It is true. You're kind of crushing it.
I'm on a 4-match win streak at AAPW right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting out there more, you know. It's fun. I graduated, so AAPW is a school. Pro wrestling is kind of like a trade. And so I technically graduated in January, which then frees me up to go work not just AAPW shows, which I was already doing, but now go all over the state, go technically anywhere that I get asked to go wrestle. So I've been getting out, going to different cities, traveling, you know. I've historically been a homebody, so getting to see different parts of Texas.
What was that?
A homebody. Listen, I'm a buddy at home, okay? That's my home. My home is my buddy. All right? So I meant what I said, actually. I'm a home buddy. And
Coins here first.
here. That's a Duke Fairfax term.
Boom. Just like that, trademarked.
Pinkies up to that. But yeah, so been going to different cities, going to different parts of Texas I've never been, eventually going to go out of state. It's just a matter of time. But things like going to El Paso in July.
Yeah.
I've been to the Valley a few times now, the border. Yeah. So the Rio Grande Valley. Going to be going back there in April, going back there again in May. Got a show in College Station, going to Waco this weekend, going to San Antonio at the end of April to wrestle. So, you know, things are moving. The Duke Fairfax brand and name is getting out there.
Hell
the people are starting to recognize.
You're on a pretty big poster.
Yeah. That one that came out for Citrus All Pro. Is that the one that you're referencing?
I think the one in May.
Yes. Yeah. So that's one that I'm excited for. That's a promotion called Citrus All Pro.
Just that one. The rest of them.
I mean, I'm excited for everyone, you know. I wrestle, so that's the only thing I care about. That's the only thing I get excited for. But every day I wrestle, I do get excited. But yeah, so Citrus All Pro,
there it
May
is.
8th. There it is right there.
That, dude. Friday, May 8th. In the Citrus Live Theater.
Yes, a historic venue. From what I understand. Yeah, it's actually, I've seen some of the clips from their past shows and it looks really gorgeous. I'm excited for some of the footage that'll come out from that for sure.
How big is it?
I don't know how many it sits. It seems a little bit more intimate. I'm not going to lie, but I know one of the things that they advertise is the fans are right up on the action.
Yeah, okay.
Whether it is a musical show or whatever, or if it's pro wrestling, they're like right there. So there's not a bad seat in the house.
Fuck yeah.
And like the lighting, everything looks extremely professional. So
dude, that's a legit poster.
It is a great poster.
Are you gonna get that like printed out?
I might
that?
pick it up. I might go buy
sick.
One, pick one up from the venue. Who knows?
That's pretty sick.
It's a good poster. So that's the main event, May 8th.
I feel like right before that picture you went.
I might have.
Like a SpongeBob.
I had a big lunch that day. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you had
Hit chest right before that.
Yeah. You did like 10 push-ups before that photo.
Yeah, just 10. The only push-ups I've ever done in my life, the 10 push-ups. Were right there.
But your hair's all wavy there, and it's straight right now.
Yeah, I just washed it today.
Oh,
I think that was day 2. That was day 2.
Okay.
So the hair gets a little bit more texture. That was also when I had shorter hair, so it was more of a mullet back then.
Are you getting into like dry shampoo yet?
Yeah, I do dry shampoo because at this point so when I was growing that hair at that point, that was probably 6 or 7 months ago when we took that photo, that promotional photo. And at that time, this is the first time I've ever grown out my hair. So I've always had really short hair before that, and my hair wasn't trained to like hold the grease properly very well.
Or lay back.
Yeah, or just do anything, basically. It just wasn't used to being long hair. And so I would accumulate a lot of grease on my hair really quickly. So I would have to wash it like every other day, which isn't the best. But when it's that long and it starts to get gross, that's what I would have to do. But now that it's been long for a while, I think it's starting to get used to less frequent washes. And so now I'll go like 3 days without washing my hair. But that's where dry shampoo comes in, because I do work out a ton. I do still get sweaty every day pretty much, and it would be really disgusting.
That would get gross.
If I just like left it gross, you know. So my issue right now with my hair is it's always in my eyes, as you can see, like at this very moment. So I might go back to the mullet. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I like the peasant cut, is what I call it.
That was the worst part about growing it out. Is in jiu-jitsu it's fine. I'd be like, whatever. I can't see, no big deal. But then I'd go to do any kind of striking, and you just can't see nothing.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, fuck, I'm just getting pieced up because I can't see.
Right.
And I'm like, this is awful. It does get in your face.
It gets in my face, right? So when I am trying to wrestle, I'm trying to see where my opponent is. And sometimes I have to like mess with my hair, like mid-match, you know, looking like... But the other thing is I'm gorgeous.
It's true.
I'm absolutely stunning to look at. That's part of the appeal of Duke Fairfax. And so I got to have this face out there, that sculpted, chiseled jawline at all times. And when the hair gets in my eyes, I can't show off my pointy nose, you know? I don't want people to think that I'm not royalty, not loyalty, and not handsome, you know? So that's an issue.
Okay. RHL.
I'm not going to make that that's not going to catch on.
No. Thought that was a shirt.
Royalty, handsome, and loyalty.
That's what...
I said royalty, loyalty, and handsome.
Yeah. RLH.
That could work. That sounds a little better.
RLH.
No, my big taglines right now are pinkies up and hip hip hooray.
I don't think those are taglines. I think that's just who you are.
That's just who I am. Yeah, that's just things I say generally.
I think that just goes to your royalty aspect, just being royalty. I guess we should tell everybody who the fuck you are.
Oh,
like we should give the backstory. You've never been on the podcast before.
This is true.
And so we need to at least, introduce you and tell people. So why don't you tell the people, who you are?
Okay, yeah. So I am Duke Fairfax, professional wrestler, Texas-based, the 1%er of professional wrestling in Texas and in the United States. Honestly, in the whole damn world, I think. I've been wrestling for about a year now, actively. I actually debuted as a masked American named Mr. USA. And I had a tag partner at the time named American Eagle. We were tag champions at our local promotion here for about 6+ months. We had a really good long run. It was a great run. But ultimately, I felt like, things between Eagle and I soured. We lost the belt. I feel like he wasn't coming through for me when I needed him to, I feel like he was responsible for like the 2 losses that we had that knocked us out of the, even though I got pinned, but I feel like it was his fault. It's just like a small detail.
It's a small detail. We gloss over.
Small detail. I got pinned both times because he was like goofing off on the side, with his friends or something. Just trying to be like a man of the people when like I'm trying to win matches, right? I'm trying to win gold. And so ultimately, I decided I need to go pursue things for myself, and I may or may not. There may be footage of this online if you look hard enough, but I, as Mr. USA, may or may not have kicked American Eagle in the balls.
Allegedly.
I was under a mask, so it could have been me. It could have been someone else. Don't look at the tattoos.
Anybody.
And then sent him to the hospital. And he was gone for about a month. I beat up a couple other people in that time. Decided to show AAPW and the rest of Texas what Mr. USA at the time was about. When, he doesn't feel held back. And then that led up to me and American Eagle having a mask versus mask match. So in a mask versus mask match, the loser has to remove their mask. And, I gave him a great fight. So he attacked me before the bell even rang. I guess he was mad or something. Always in his feelings, American Eagle.
Couldn't be me.
And so he attacked me early, kind of got ahead on me. And somehow won, right? And so I had to remove my mask. Allegedly. I didn't think he won. That's what the ref said.
And we know they can't count.
Yeah.
I mean, we see it all the time.
They can't count. That was 3 ref. It was simple. I said that the other day. And so after that, I had to remove my mask, reveal to the people of Texas who Mr. USA truly was. And that's Duke Fairfax, which is a, highly decorated amateur athlete, both in ball sports, team sports, but also in combat sports. And those skills translate to the pro wrestling ring. And so, whereas you have a lot of guys right now in the pro wrestling scene who are these, ultra violent psychos, or they're glamorous, or they're this or that, I never run into a guy who's just focused on winning. He doesn't put all of his resources that he has to winning. He doesn't put all of his resources to his body. It's all about the fun stuff. It's all about getting the crowd excited. And so that's not what Duke Fairfax is about. I come from a great background, and I put all of those resources to winning. I spend my money on my training, on my nutrition. And I do the best things that I can so I can become the best, because I know I will be the best professional wrestler in Texas. It's just a matter of time. It's pretty simple. But yeah, that's Duke Fairfax in a nutshell.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have
I'm excited to be here.
It's good to have you. I mean, honestly, the honor is all mine. What about your lineage? You're a Duke. What about the rest of the family?
The Fairfax name. I think there's a county in Connecticut or something. I'm sure we own that. I don't know.
I'm sure I'm the Duke of that.
I let my father handle all the money, and he just lets me focus on my training. So that's what I do. Yeah.
Fuck. Spit. Oh. Do you ever do that?
Do what?
I find to do that. I mean, of course you don't do that. Silly me, but sometimes I just choke on my own spit.
Oh, actually, due to my long combat career, I think my sinuses are jacked up beyond all belief. I think I have the breathing capability of either a pug or a French bulldog. One of those flat-snouted animals, because I consistently have issues with phlegm, sinus buildup. Honestly, there have been times when I've been wrestling and I come close to throwing up, and it's not because of my lack of stamina, my lack of intestinal fortitude. What the issue is I have this mucus buildup, and I start, as I'm trying to breathe, I start choking on my own phlegm, and then I can't get any air. And it's just right there. And so I just end up hacking up half of my brain juice on the mat, mid-match in front of all these people. And you want to talk about a good way to piss fans off? Just start half vomiting mucus in front of them. It gets a reaction. Okay.
They should be grateful.
They should be. I mean, that's a little present.
They're seeing the phlegm of royalty.
It's like when a cat brings a dead rat over to you. It's a gift.
Exactly.
Right. And something so high quality, they might as well drink it. But
might get superpowers or get insanely rich.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if you're, being royalty and all, you haven't thought about maybe just getting that fixed?
Yeah, I could get it fixed. The reality is, though, right now with the pro wrestling business that I'm in, the likelihood that it gets messed up immediately again is pretty high. I mean, since I've been wrestling, it's crazy because in my amateur combat career, I got maybe 1 scar on my face, 2 scars maybe. I think since I've started doing pro wrestling in just the past year, my amateur combat career was longer. It was 5 years. In just the past year, I think I've gotten 3 or 4 scars on my face. I have this big scar down the center of my nose now from when I accidentally ran my face into a turnbuckle.
That'll do it.
I got this scar on the bottom of my lip. That was for courtesy of Freak Demon Mokele, another Austin stable. He is like a big guy. He's about 285 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
He like jumping kneed me in the chin. So that happened.
Honestly impressive with how tall you are. For him to be able to jump.
Well, he's an even taller guy. But he's a lot of mass. You know what I mean? He caught me unawares. That's how I was able to happen.
Yeah, only way.
You know, if I was on my P's and Q's at the time, I was also young. You know, it was early in my career. I wasn't ready, right? But we ran it back several times since then. And he also gave me a scar right here. So, with a trash can.
Could be worse. You could be missing teeth.
I could be. I still got all my teeth so far. Yeah. A couple of them may or may not be chipped at this point in my career. But I still have all of them.
It is crazy that there is no mouth guards in pro wrestling.
I mean, some people wear mouth guards, but I think I talk a little bit too much trash to make that work.
I mean, you kind of have to make the mouth guard like fit into your character, right? Like it has to be. You can't just come out there with a mouth guard and then start talking a bunch of shit.
I mean, I guess you could. You know, it depends on what your character is. I feel like I could wear a mouth guard. I could get away with it if I wanted to, as like former amateur competitor. I feel like it's not crazy.
But I feel like someone of your stature, of someone of your royalty, I don't think they should wear a mouth guard.
Well, I think the bigger issue is I've got a gorgeous smile. Got to keep that out there. I know I was talking about earlier about how I'm entirely focused on winning, but teeth are not gonna win. Might as well give the fans something to be happy about with a smile.
Right.
You know?
Makes for good photos.
Yeah.
Makes for good, merchandise.
Absolutely.
Saw you sell a photo.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I actually did a photo shoot recently. My notoriety has started to pick up, and I was contacted by a stylist on Instagram. It's Oddball Vintage. Check them out. They brought me in. We did a photo shoot for Duke Fairfax. We filmed like a little promo for that. And it was really good. I got pretty big traction off of that, which is cool. It was tapping into a different market than what Duke Fairfax typically runs into. There's not a whole lot of overlap between like fashion stylists and then like wrestling fans. I love wrestling fans, but you guys do not know how to dress. Once Duke Fairfax gets some shirts, though, buy some of those. Y'all will learn how to dress.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
You can do some. What kind of shirts you thinking?
I want to do something that's just a little bit more. Yeah, there it is.
Look at that.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. I've never like modeled before. Went through a lot of
oh my god.
No P. Diddy, but the amount of baby oil / like lotion that we went through in the making of that was a lot.
How much?
It was at least half like a bottle of like this like sparkly ultra shiny lotion.
Just half a bottle?
Yeah, I mean too much.
How big was the bottle?
Like a big bottle.
Damn.
It was that much for like 4 hours of photos. But you got to do what you got to do.
I feel like you could use the whole bottle.
You probably could. It almost was a hazard though. And then I was thinking about
just fucking slipping around.
Yeah, like it was getting slippery. I was like getting it all over my trunks and stuff. It's kind of gross, like ruining that was like a nice seafoam tux jacket, and I was like, ooh, I'm getting a lot of like grease on this.
Did you dry clean it?
No, actually, Oddball Vintage sourced it for me.
Wow.
So they did give me a couple of things to take home. Unfortunately, they did not let me take home that suit combo. Oh man, I would have killed for that suit.
Oh, they provided the suit combo for you?
Yeah. Wow. They provide all of those things for me. You know, as a guy who's purely focused on like high class fashion like this, which I'm going to take this off, by the way. You can take yours off as well. Oh, I know you're probably getting hot. We're a couple big neck guys over here, so.
Shit. I don't even know if I can get this shit off, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god. Hands!
You're gonna have to hold Logan.
Baby Logan, I need you to keep it down over there.
She choked on breast milk. She burped so hard, she spit up a little bit, and then she choked on it.
Oh, she's like almost standing. Maybe.
What do you mean almost, bitch? Look at me. Almost. Fuck out of here. Ah, big girl. What you know about that? Ah, big girl.
Hi. Oh, she's happy today.
I'm always happy. What the hell?
Today.
Just sometimes I get cranky. That's all. Whew, all right, we're back.
We're back. Our necks are getting some air.
Whew,
Much
I
needed.
had to take that off. It was getting hot, surprisingly. It's like being stuck in a rear naked choke that doesn't go away.
Yeah. It's why I've gotten so good at surviving matches. It's wearing that ruffle.
Dude, you know when you get like hit and then it just is burnt, like you get hit in the side of the eye and then it just burns. You get like a scrape or like a rash guard burn or like a gi burn, and then it just fucking burns.
You got that right now going on?
Both eyes.
Both eyes.
Both of them. And it is miserable.
You gotta stop putting your eyes where they don't belong, apparently.
Dude, probably so. Someone tried to smother me last night.
And you just let that happen?
No. The second he went for the smother, he was thrown, tossed, yeeted. Your boy's 208 right now. What's up?
Dang.
What's up?
You're getting that father build
What's
now.
up? Hey,
That's scary.
Chill.
I didn't say it like that.
Chill. I mean, just a little.
Strong.
The daddy body.
That's okay. I'm bulking too. So
Yeah, dude. It's the TRT is doing some wonders.
Oh yeah? You're on the TRT?
It feels so much better.
That's crazy.
So much better. The recovery, mostly the recovery. Just feels so much better.
Yeah.
And then I'm only grappling 4 days a week instead of 7.
That
And
must
then
be
lifting
nice.
twice.
Nice. So you're relatively chill load right now at the moment.
Chiller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still doing, like Fridays I've been doing afternoon and night sessions, so I guess it's kind of 5. But I didn't do open mat today because we had this. But I just feel overall better. The stem cells definitely helped. It still flares up from time to time, but overall, like it's like it doesn't last as long, and overall it just feels stronger in general. But the flare up is mostly from just like being fucking just. I'm sure there's just some shit that needs to be balanced out in there.
Yeah. My body is starting to catch up with me. I think the mileage, it's starting to add up. Pro wrestling is like the schedule. I feel like with pro wrestling's hard and all the travel.
It's fucking brutal.
I feel like
Lots
it's
of
pretty
sitting.
hard. Lots of sitting. So like,
Going down to the valley. That's
the
a long
valley,
drive.
that's a 5.5 hour drive from Austin where we're at right now. That's just there. So, and we'll make that trip in one day. So we'll leave at 8:30.
Yeah.
We'll get there at 2. We'll hang out, wrestle till 10, drive back, get home at 3:30. So not only are you sitting in the car for 11 hours, you're also going to wrestle a match. And so then any bumps and bruises that you have to then like just have like sit.
Yeah.
And then like, so like for example, this weekend, I have a show tonight, a match tonight. I'll be taking on Legacy Brown here in Austin at AAPW Heatwave. The very next day, I'm going to Waco to Heart of Texas Pro Wrestling, Hot Pro. And I think we need to be there at 10:30 in the morning. So I'm going to finish up and leave AAPW tonight at about 11:30, right? Need to go home, need to eat, need to shower, need to get all my gear ready for the next day. And I got to wake up at like 5:30 so I can go to the gym and get a tan. And that's going to be, I'm probably going to sleep at like 1.
At least you already know what you're getting for dinner. You're welcome.
That's true. Shout out P. Terry's.
Dude, P. Terry's has a secret menu, y'all. I didn't know this. I've been going to P. Terry's once or twice a month at minimum for 10 years, dude. Easily. At one point, it was once a week for a long time. It's probably like once a month now because you always got to go get the shake of the month.
Yes. I've been staying away from the shake of the month.
What?
They kind of made me mad with the shake of the month.
Oh, no shit. Tell me.
I feel like there was like a 6 or 7 month streak where they just like put out kind of duds for me.
Damn.
Because I don't like mint. And there was a while where they were doing a lot of like mint stuff. Not a big peanut butter guy. And so they wombo comboed like a lot of peanut butter and a lot of mint. I love birthday cake. That's like my favorite.
That should be coming up soon.
Yeah, I think it's like for their birthday. They do it around like May or July or something in the summer. July.
That's right, dude. That's right. Because I had a birthday shake in the hospital when she was born. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's in July. You don't like mint?
Not really. Not like when it comes to, I mean, I do like mint, but not like for a dessert.
I fuck with chocolate mint.
I can get behind chocolate mint. Like I like a good chocolate mint ice cream, but the milkshake, I don't know, it just doesn't hit for me. I don't know. I'm very picky these days with my desserts. Obviously, like I'm trying to keep my body as good as possible. And nowadays, when I was training MMA, I feel like staying lean and taking care of my body was very easy because I was on a very calorie restricted diet. So it was like, hey, eat your meat and like get your protein numbers in. And then other than that, like don't touch anything. Like that's a very simple, easy diet for me. Now with pro wrestling, there's not weight classes. So putting on as much mass as possible is awesome. But I don't want to just become like a pudgy blob either.
Yeah.
And so it's very difficult for me to navigate like, okay, how do I eat 4,000 calories? And how do I eat like 4,000 calories of not crap?
A lot of chicken and rice.
I do eat a lot of chicken and rice, but like at a certain point, like, is there too much protein? Like, cause if I eat like, if I'm at like 350 grams of protein, like,
fuck it.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought process.
Fuck it, bro.
I eat like 2 pounds of meat a day. I will probably dive off. I feel like I'm like a captive tiger. You know what I mean? Like you feed me like one, like, all right, he needs a gallon of milk and two pounds of protein a day.
I don't think that's that bad. I don't think 2 pounds. Bad? No, dude. I used to know a guy in college that was doing 3 pounds of ground beef a day. And that motherfucker was jacked.
That's goals.
Jacked.
I mean, I eat like 6 eggs too on top of that. A lot of Greek yogurt, protein shakes. You know, I'm a big protein slop connoisseur, unfortunately. You know, them sweet protein sodas that we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, can you grab those out of the freezer? I cooled those 2 down. Hopefully they're not frozen. Good reminder. Thanks. So you've been traveling around a lot though.
Yeah, I mean, so recently, once I graduated, I mean, even before I graduated, I wanted to start putting out connections with promoters. I wanted people, because I want to do this full time. I'm not just doing the whole. Slushy. Nice. That sounds delicious.
Was there only 1 or 2 in there? Oh, okay, cool. I was like, I think I put 2.
We got gummy bear and cotton candy.
Gummy bear and cotton candy. Which one you want?
Oh, thank you. I'll do a gummy bear.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Sweet.
Interesting.
Yeah, these aren't slushy. No, they'd be good. No, we're good. So you've been trying to make connections with promoters.
Yeah, and so...
We're not trying. You are.
Yeah, I am. It's been successful. It's taken a little while to get going, you know, but even before I graduated, I was going to a lot of shows. Not only am I just trying to network and connect with people, but I'm also trying to study the game, right? When I'm at those shows, yeah, I'm helping set up the ring, I'm helping tear down the ring, but I'm also, during the show, watching the matches, seeing what works for people, seeing what doesn't work for people, seeing what it is that promoters like, seeing what doesn't get a reaction.
And how are you judging that by? Crowd reaction, or like how are you deciding what works for somebody and doesn't work for somebody?
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, pro wrestling is still an art, right? So what works for one person is subjective. For me, I never want anything to look sloppy, and I always want the crowd to feel involved. So those are my 2 things. How can we make a match look tight? And then how can we get the crowd to be involved, right? Because I've been to some shows where like it's just a shit show, and that's how people get hurt, you know, and then the guy can't work the next day because he like fell on his head.
It's not good.
So, and then he's not getting paid, right? This is a business ultimately. And like we hurt ourselves for money. And so that's one thing is how do we keep everything nice and tight, right? Keep things from getting sloppy, and still make it a fight at the same time. The other thing though is I always want the crowd to be involved, because I've seen some matches where the wrestling's great, right? But wrestling shows can be long. It can be 4-5 hours of wrestling. And if it's just moves and moves and moves and moves nonstop, and you're not invested, you don't like actually hate or love one of the guys, it can kind of start to just like drone on at a certain point.
For sure.
And crowds get tired. And so it's, I guess, trying to be creative to like, hey.
And you being Duke, you're towards the back of the card usually.
As a main event attraction.
And
right. And so it's how do I make these people care? They've just watched 5 fights, 6 fights, 7 fights, and all right, there's an 8th fight coming up. What is it going to be that's going to separate me from everyone else? But also, what is it going to be that's going to be able to wake them up?
Got to slap a baby.
I've thought about it.
We have a baby.
We could come to the next AAPW show, plant her. She can be a plant.
Yeah, I'll punt her across the stage. You'll stand on one side of the stage. You stand on the other side. I'll get her and punt her to you.
Bro, she would be so down for it. She's a fucking animal.
She could take it. I
Dude,
bet.
She's an animal.
You sent me pictures of her back. She's jacked.
She's jacked. Oh, she's probably more jacked now. All she eats is protein. She's just an animal.
As someone who's lived with you, I've seen the way that you cook. So I can only imagine the way that your children are going to be
she
fed.
She loves steak.
Yeah.
Loves steak.
Good.
She goes to town on it.
Raising them right.
Give her a little like beef stick that's like this, and just like a piece of well done steak that she can't like rip apart.
Yeah.
So that she doesn't choke on it, and she'll just fucking gnaw on it like corn on the cob.
That's in my family, that's kind of a tradition in the Fairfax family, is like the first Easter for a baby. It's like, hey, here's a bone, and like just go crazy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she's a little stud over there, dude. But yeah, if we like throw her in the air and catch her, she is thrilled. She wants to be just tossed around.
She's a high flyer.
Yeah, she's an adrenaline. Yeah, dude, she'll throw her head back and make you flip her. Yeah.
Gymnastics,
right?
That's
gymnastics plus jiu-jitsu. She's gonna be a beast.
That's a good athletic start right there.
I mean, just look at her dad.
Hey.
Fucking athlete.
I've been doing more and more gymnastic type stuff. Last night I was at, so today's Saturday, so Friday we had practice at AAPW, right? So I got a couple of like scrimmage matches in, usual kind of thing, right? But there is, shout out Austin Gymnastics Club, because on Friday nights, I think it's I might mess this up and I'm going to feel bad if I do. I want to say it's Austin Acro Yoga Advocates, Austin Acro, something like that. But it's a club, and they work with Austin Gymnastics Club, and they keep it open past hours till like 1 a.m. on Friday nights.
That's dope.
And so I get off practice late. It's like 11, and I go straight over there because they have a foam pit. They've got some surfaces that are softer than the ring is. So I can practice some of my more high-risk moves there without having to worry about killing myself.
You getting ready for a moonsault?
Yeah, I think I might bust that out. I actually think I might do that tonight. Yeah, That's the website right there. Shout out to Austin Acro Yoga. Acro Yoga Austin. That's what it is. Austin Acro Advocates.
Thinking about doing that tonight? A little moonsault?
I might do a little moonsault. A little moonsault action.
Moonsault.
We'll see. You never know.
Okay. I mean, with how tall and long you are, it's got to be pretty hard to flip that, make a full rotation.
Right. For a 6 foot, 215 pound man, you would think, wow, getting that mass to rotate.
6'2".
No. That's just they're just in the boots.
Okay.
Yeah. Naturally 6 foot.
Yeah. A tall 6 foot.
A tall 6 foot. Yeah. Almost 6'1", but I don't want to lie about my height.
No, never that.
And so, but it's honestly been hard, like learning to do those gymnastics things. For as good of an athlete as I am, for as well trained of an athlete as I am, gymnastics has never been something that I've really done. Yeah. I've always considered myself a land animal, right? I'm grounded. You keep me on the ground, I'm great.
It's also intimidating, bro.
It's a little scary at
Land
first.
on your neck or your head, dude.
I mean, that's why you do it in the foam pit first, right? I attempted a shooting star press yesterday. So to describe this to people that don't follow pro wrestling, a shooting star press is a top rope move where you jump forward off the top rope, but you're also back flipping. It's like a gainer, sort of.
Yes.
When you land flattened out on your stomach, like a splash. And I did that yesterday in the foam pit, and I jumped forward, backflipped, but it's really hard when you're jumping forward to backflip. It's like a conflict of momentum. And I ended up like straight up, feet in the air.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's Brock Lesnar.
Is that you?
No. I know I'm built just like him. Just kidding.
Wait, start that over.
I'm not even
I
close.
don't know how.
It's at the bottom.
It's not.
It totally is.
There we go.
That's it right there.
Dude, he gets fucking mad height on that.
He got...
That's crazy.
What's crazy about that too is he does get good height, but he also goes out far with it. If you watch most guys do a shooting star press, they'll be hitting it while their opponent is laying like in the corner of the ring. He will jump across the ring when like the opponent's like in the center and hit it.
Why are you not allowed to just put Prime on this?
That's a good ass question. Oh, I know why. Why does he look like that? Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna need you. Yeah. Oh shit. Bro, some of these dudes are fucking freaks.
They're all freaks. I will say, I think if you can do a
Athletes, bro.
shooting star press, that's a very like impressive skill.
Speaking of which, can you go to Fight to Win's Instagram? They posted something yesterday. Also, I had it. I think you're just in the wall. No, I think it's because I'm logged into the What's Up Brodey Gmail on that account, on that computer, and not the, like, not my personal one. So I think that's why it's not logged into the premium. I need to fix that. But no, Fight to Win.
Yeah.
Huh?
What am
They just posted something yesterday. Someone just getting absolutely obliterated.
This one?
No, it's a slam. Go back to their page. Scroll up.
This is top.
It could be any of these. Not the pinned one. Scroll down. Maybe I just saw it. Keep going.
Is it the kids?
No, it's not kids. Nope, it's not this either. It's Nogi. Keep going. Can you exit out of this?
That's a big boy.
Dude, yeah, he gets, needless to say, his favorite submission is Mother's Milk. Where the fuck is this?
I think I've seen the biggest guy that I've ever seen before.
Mikey Gordon Ryan fan?
No, not quite. Is he big?
Yeah, but he was bigger. He's lost 150 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was 470.
Whoa.
Yeah. Dude, where the fuck? Go to their story then. Was it somebody else who posted it? That's crazy. I saw it yesterday, so it can't be that far down. I don't know. Maybe someone else posted it, or maybe it's... I don't know. Nonetheless, this guy picks him up and then jumps and just fucking obliterates
Like
him.
dolphin dives him in his arms.
And dude, I've been on those Fight Twin mats. It is plywood with a little like tarp on top.
Yeah.
It is not a mat.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker is just fucking boom.
Ow.
It was not good.
Hey, you can do what you got to do.
Reminded
Are
me-
slams legal in Fight to Win's rule
Yes.
set? Nice.
Yeah, you can do anything in Fight Twin pretty much.
Anything.
Like any submission's allowed.
Okay. Cool. Even
And slams are allowed.
the
I think so.
nice.
I think so, yeah.
I love a rape choke. Where's Keith when you need him?
Two-handed rape chokes too.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, imagine getting submitted, bro. Imagine that's how you go out.
I feel like any jiu-jitsu person worth their salt should not get two-hand choked. I feel like that's
You would hope so.
that's like an armbar waiting to happen, right? Is it not?
Definitely could be, yeah.
So
Yeah, it'd be not great. if that's how you went out.
That would be embarrassing.
Would not be
as a
good.
jiu-jitsu. If you are I'm just going to put it out here right now. If you consider yourself a jiu-jitsu practitioner and you get two-hand rape check, I'm sorry, but like,
Duke is
throw up your
judging you.
legs.
Do something.
How'd you
bro.
let him get into mount that posted up on you? It's like, hike your hips or something.
So AAPW shows are obviously fun as fuck. Tons of fun. We love going. But what other shows have you done that you think are really fun? Like where the crowd is like as into it, where you have like, well, I guess maybe you don't know if like they have a bunch of regulars like AAPW does. I assume they do, but just like they kind of have that same energy.
I'm really enjoying the Valley right now. I like the Valley. I think it's good
makes sense.
wrestling country.
Yeah. I can see that for sure. It's not a lot else down there to do.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed is, so I've been working with a couple of different promotions down there now. One of the promotions I worked with down there is combat cult wrestling. And a lot of the guys there have like within the promotion, like some of the commentators, the promoter himself, have a long history of training MMA or jiu-jitsu as well. I think in the Valley, I don't know if it's in McAllen, I don't know what city it's in.
Sorry.
Jeez, Louise, child.
She's on one today.
No, that was perfect timing. It covered up a burp that I had. So, I'm 99% sure in the Valley there is a Muay Thai and pro wrestling gym.
Really?
Yes.
Together.
Like, yeah.
That's kind of fun.
So, as a former MMA fighter turned pro wrestler, that's my kind of community right there off the bat. But also, it's just a big, like the fans there, I think they get wrestling. Like, and the kids there are super rowdy. Oh my gosh, the kids there are vicious little monsters. Jeez.
How so?
I go in there, right, and usually it's like the drunk parents or like the teens or like the early 20 guys that are like giving me the most guff, right? Oh my gosh, I come out there and I have kids that are nonstop chirping at me the whole time. There was this little girl at the last show that I was at in the Valley, and I walked out. Everyone talked trash to me because I'm not from there. I get it. Bunch of peasants. And then my opponent, Con Hawk, walks out. He's from there, local fan favorite, right? They're all excited. He's going around shaking hands with everyone. They're all giving him high fives. So this little girl high fives him, and I'm standing there. I'm like, hey, what the heck? You didn't give me a high five. She looks at me and she said, you didn't even walk around the ring and come to me. What am I supposed to say to that? Why this is like a 6-year-old girl. How?
Nah.
So,
fuck them kids.
Yeah, so you know what? I just had to take it to Con Hawk for a little while. He did end up getting the win, whatever. Allegedly. So they say. But the Valley's a good place to wrestle.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see
It's
that.
a good crowd. I was there for actually a Mokele match, Freak Demon, before I started wrestling in the Valley. And they have a lot of like historic theaters there. So in April, I'll be at Cena El Rey, which like Selena has performed in. That's a historic theater as well.
Shit, okay.
So a bunch of cool venues there, great fans, good wrestling company. I like the promotions there too, very drama-free for the most part. So it's a good crowd.
Hell yeah.
I like it. That's the place that I like so far. I'm excited to go to San Antonio as well. In San Antonio, you know, I actually graduated from university in San Antonio. And I think I have a couple, while I don't like the general San Antonio public, most fans in general, I'm sure that I have a couple of fellow private school friends that are still residing in San Antonio that have come out and shown me support. So I'm excited to go and debut there when I eventually do that.
Hell yeah. That's coming up.
Yeah, that'll be, I've been speaking with the promotion there. I guess I can talk about it. I mean, they posted some of my stuff on their Instagram, so I'm going to start airing it out. United 210 in San Antonio. It was a promotion there. It's one of the bigger promotions in San Antonio. And I've been going to their shows for like the past month, chatting with them and stuff. And I think they're going to be bringing me in end of April, I'm hoping. So just to work with them. And I think, bring another level of wrestling to San Antonio. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What up, y'all? I know I'm interrupting the conversation. I apologize, but I do need to quickly talk to you about Redmond Real Salt. I've been using this salt for a couple of years. I cook with this every single day. It is my absolute favorite salt in the entire world. And you now, as a What's Up Brodey listener, you can get 15% off by using the code Brodey, or on my Instagram in the bio, you can follow that link to checkout. You'll get 15% off as well. Now, back to the conversation.
What's the funniest crowd chirp so far that kind of like took you by surprise, or made you almost just break and you're like, fuck?
The crowd definitely gets creative, right? So the most common one that I get with a name like Duke is I get Dookie chants. Everywhere I go, I get Dookie chants. It's not Dookie, it's Duke Fairfax. Get it through your heads. A lot of the times when I'm feeling like talking trash to my opponent, I'll throw a pinkies up, and I get a lot of pinkies down.
Wow.
I think that's really disrespectful. You guys don't understand my culture, so it kind of hurts, honestly. Those are the two big ones, but then I get a couple more creative ones. Some that are like really related to me as the 1% pro wrestler. People call me Dookie. Sometimes people call me the number 2 wrestler. They say that I stink. It smells like Dookie in here. I would say probably the one that caught me the most off guard, because it was so crazy, is I was wrestling a fellow named Pico de Gallo, small guy. And I threw him out the ring in front of the crowd, and they all started barking at me for no reason. Like deep, like aggressive barks. I think they called me racist. I wasn't even doing anything racist.
Why were they barking at you?
I don't know why they were barking at me. That was the craziest part, and I was just like perplexed. And then it also just gets awkward too, because I'll walk into a crowd and most people hate me, right? And I get really frustrated when fans are talking trash to me and I start to see red. And then there's like 3 fans too in the middle of it all that are just like cheering for me. And sometimes they become like accidental casualties of my crash outs. And I feel so bad sometimes. Not really, I don't feel that bad. I remember I won my Rising Championship at AAPW back in December, I think it was. And I won the belt, and this girl was cheering for me. And I was still mad because no one was cheering for me 2 minutes before. And so I called her 4 Eyes. I told her to shut up. She was really mad after that. So I think I lost a fan that day. But it's okay. It is what it is. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win and make money.
That's what I'm talking about. You're trying to win.
Yeah, trying to win.
Fuck them fans.
Get them titles.
You gotta start smacking babies, bro.
I'll think about it.
Hey, look. I'm telling you, Ducus Mucus. Just start snot rocking it. As soon as you come out, just anytime you're in a different city, just like, this is what I think about the city. Just
I mean, it is what I think of the city. So I'm gonna go to Waco or Axtell on Sunday and just snot rock it everywhere.
Why not?
I'm building up the mucus right now, honestly. We're working on it.
I can hear it.
Yeah. Getting in this sweet Austin allergies while I can.
Is it the first time I wake up?
It'll be my first time wrestling there for sure. I have worked with this promotion before. So this promotion is Heart of Texas Pro. They ran a pop-up show here in Austin called Heavy Metal Wrestling. Kind of a revival of another show, and they partnered with them to help bring it back. And I got onto that show as just a pre-show scramble. So it was me and 6 or 7 other guys just eliminating each other. Excuse me.
God
soda.
Damn, dude.
A soda. Hey, man, you gave me this soda. You're turning me into a filthy peasant. I don't even drink these kinds of things. Only it's because it's got protein.
Yeah, 4 grams.
Hey,
Shout out. to Joy Burst for your 4 grams of protein in your very large font advertised protein soda. I will say, though, they don't taste bad.
Oh, they don't taste bad, and it does pass my protein test, which is always add a 0 to the protein number. And if it exceeds the calories, then you're like really killing it.
I mean, 4 grams of protein in 20 calories, you know, that's not
bad at all.
Terrible ratio.
Theoretically, it's better than an egg. It's not better than an egg, but theoretically.
I mean, an egg is 7 grams for 70 calories. They might be I might just eat 4 of these.
Yeah.
4 of these.
Wake up and drink 8 of these.
Be way more expensive than eggs, but maybe not. Baby Logan, do you mind?
It's okay. Children have this reaction around Duke Fairfax all the time.
I think
She's tripping.
you can. She's just starstruck.
Yeah, it happens.
She's never seen someone of such a caliber, of such royalty in her house.
It's a common reaction.
I mean, she was like this for Mikey too. I mean, she was just starstruck.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, well,
Not to this degree.
maybe not to this degree, but she was definitely perplexed.
Maybe she was like, man, I'm in the presence of like jiu-jitsu,
Greatness.
social media greatness, but wrestling royalty, it's a little different.
It is true. It comes with a kind of a bigger aura.
You know, we might have to have a What's Up, Brody, like grudge match between me and Mikey.
Dude, honestly,
see what happens.
This is a great idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, Mikey is, I've told him this, he is missing his calling in pro wrestling.
Yeah, you think so?
Bro,
How tall is he? He's a big guy.
Like, yeah, 5'11", 6 foot. So he's like 6 foot 340. Imagine. So I mean, when he's doing like front rolls and back rolls to warm up in jiu-jitsu, he's not just rolling on the ground. He's doing a front flip and landing on his feet and keeping going. Boom, front flip. A fucking athlete, right?
Interesting.
Now imagine this, right? Mikey on the top rope, moonsaulting. And you're on the bottom.
I'd rather not. I'll get my knees up or something.
I mean,
I might break my knees, but I'll get them up.
sometimes that's just how the match goes, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to let him land on you if he was capable of doing the moonsault.
Why? I'm rolling out of the way, brother. Are you kidding me?
Calling an audible. You're like, fuck no.
No, I'm going into business for myself. It's not happening.
But, I mean, I think y'all will have to settle this in a Brodey Bunch episode where Mikey and Duke, and y'all have to just promo it out.
A promo.
This is
battle
risky
for
business for you, though.
No.
He's fucking good.
Yeah.
His promos.
Yeah, for a jiu-jitsu guy. I've seen the way y'all's brains are made. It's not very functional most of the time.
I mean, he's crushing it.
He's a blue belt, right?
Yeah. The best.
The best.
Put some respect on his name, bro. The GOAT. The greatest. The only blue belt who matters.
What is it? Punch a blue belt and it turns into a white belt? One punch, is that all it takes?
Wait, so Duke's throwing punches now?
Open-handed.
Oh, open hand. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Palm
legally
smack?
allowed in pro wrestling. You're allowed to throw open hand strikes.
No close fist?
No closed fist. That's illegal if the ref sees it.
Yeah.
Our ref wears glasses a lot of the
That's
times.
what we'll cause a distraction. Get the ref's attention. And then you just sock the person. So, bow.
My last match, I beat Prince Kiryuki
Yeah?
by getting him disqualified.
How so?
We knocked over the ref, and
he knocked over the ref.
I picked him up and in a combination of our weight, we ran into the ref.
Allegedly.
I think he had
He did most-
bad intentions.
Yeah.
And he did that, and so somehow, some way, the chair ended up wrapped around my leg right when the ref woke back up. And so the ref disqualified Kiryuki. And in an act of complete and utter lack of sportsmanship, Kiryuki then stomped on the chair wrapped around my leg anyways.
Wow.
After the match was already over, I mean, it took me like several days to heal up from
about to
that.
say.
My ankle still feels. I mean, I'm wearing an ankle brace tonight.
So I'll say that probably didn't feel great.
No, it felt horrible. Felt horrible.
You got to get your lick back.
I will. I'll run into him again. You know, we are having our battle of royalty. I'm sure he's not happy losing. So, but we'll see each other again. We're both some of the top rising guys in Texas, so it's obvious. We're on a collision course, some might say.
For the title.
I don't know. Maybe. Somewhere.
Sometime.
Potentially. Somewhere. Yeah, definitely.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's actually in St. Louis right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he wrestled in St. Louis yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool. Good
Do you
for
have
him.
any places outside of Texas on your eyes?
Definitely. So a little bit of AAPW lore. American Eagle is actually a lineage. There have been many American Eagles in the history of AAPW. So not the one that I disliked and kicked in the balls, but one of the former American Eagles, I think like number 4 or 6 or something. He now wrestles in Colorado. So I would love to end up in Colorado working with him at some point. That would be great. I have some family as well that lives in Ohio, and Nate Storm, who I've tagged with before, knows a couple pro wrestlers in Ohio. So we might try and go over there. That would be an obvious choice for me just because I could also double it up and see family. Probably save on some travel expenses as well. And so those are probably my 2 first out-of-state places that I would like to go hit. I've heard the wrestling in the Midwest is awesome. Colorado is just beautiful in general. I don't know what the wrestling's like there, but I would love to check that place out too. Yeah, and we'll just see what else is out there. And then I want to start working my way towards all like the meccas in pro wrestling. So a lot of times they say, hey, get to the coast, right? California, New York, the Carolinas. So those are always big places.
The Carolinas.
Yeah, that's where Ric Flair's from.
Really?
Yeah, and so there's a lot of history there. You've also got like a lot of the old territories that are still really good, like Memphis is a big wrestling city. And then eventually want to work my way. Honestly, probably it wouldn't be crazy for me to go to Mexico before I go out of state or around the same time. I don't think. I don't know what visa situation would be like for working in cities in Mexico, but like even just across the border. But I do have my passport, so I am able to travel in that sense. And so we'll just have to figure out what that would look like. But I've been doing some lucha libre practice every once in a while. I've been working on my mi español.
Yeah.
See?
Oh.
See? So it's getting better. My Duolingo doesn't look as crippled as he normally does historically on my phone.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Getting the notification of the day streaks.
Yeah. That's the goal. And then eventually I would also love to work all over the world. Like Japan is another big pro wrestling country.
Yeah.
So I would love to go there.
That'd be sick.
Go to the UK.
Boo.
Yeah. But I like their
Japan
style of
would be
wrestling.
sick, though.
Japan would be sick.
Get some A5 Wagyu after a show.
Oh, yeah. Before show too, probably.
With some ramen.
Before and after.
Some ramen, some Japanese barbecue.
Come back thick. Ultra thick.
No, you'd probably come back normal. Because all the food's just better.
I would just eat too much. I would come back thick.
I don't even know if you can overeat.
I would come back thick. I would find a way. I don't care how healthy the food is. I don't care how good source it is. I don't care how many calories I'm burning while I'm there. I'm coming back thick.
Dude, their food is... You know, we were talking about this. We were watching the Last Samurai show on
The
Netflix.
movie? Or
Last Samurai Standing? Yeah, Last Samurai Standing.
Okay.
On Netflix. It was like a series where it's like they brought all the samurais together to essentially eradicate them by having them just all kill each other. Good. It was good. And you know, they're eating rice and sashimi or beef and sashimi, and you're like, dude, Japan has just been the same largely. Like they've always ate incredibly good.
Yeah. I mean, I think, I don't know why, like, their culture decided to develop food that way and Western culture didn't.
Yeah, dude.
Because I feel
They've
like,
nailed it.
I don't know, you think about, like, people in England and Europe, like, I don't know what time that is, 480 or whatever, they're eating like gruel. Like, why was rice and fish so easy for them? I mean, I know, I guess, because we had wheat. We didn't have rice. That's probably the biggest difference, right? But we had fish
Potatoes.
in some places. Yeah, I've always just loved Asian cuisine in general. Almost all
best.
of them always feel very, like, clean,
Yeah.
too. Which
Or
is
you eat a bowl of pho first thing in the morning, your day is set.
pho, Thai
All of it.
is really good. And there's something, I was reading this recently, something about the oils that they use in Thai food specifically. It's not as like unhealthy for you as the rest of oils. It's not as like seed oil
have no
based. It's
idea.
a different kind of oil or whatever.
I don't know.
So
Sesame oil tastes good though.
yeah.
We got this spicy sesame oil that we made something with, like probably like some homemade ramen or something. Shit was spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been back on my spice hunt lately. This is the exact opposite of healthy. But sometimes as a pro wrestler, you're like on the road and you have to eat and it's not the best situation. So I was at Wendy's. There's a 24/7 Wendy's right next to me.
No.
Went to Wendy's.
Not
Right?
Wendy's.
And I did make the healthy decision at Wendy's.
Uh-oh.
I got a 20 count of chicken nuggets.
There you go. Easy.
Spicy chicken nuggets.
Grilled?
No.
Come on.
I got to build
Silly.
mass still. Okay.
Silly.
And then I got the scorching hot sauce with it.
They got a hot sauce?
They do have a scorching hot sauce.
That's hot?
It's hot enough.
Yeah, okay.
And it has a pretty good flavor to it.
Really?
And it's like only like 30 calories per packet. So it's not terrible.
What's it taste like?
It's buffalo based. A little creamier than most buffaloes, I would say. I will say that the it messes me up, dude. In every single sense of the word too. Like my stomach hurts afterwards.
Yep.
And then like the next day is like
Dookie.
it's a nickname that I hate, but sometimes you got to live up to it, right? Like, there's a little bit of truth in everything.
This is a little bit of truth in every joke.
I'm always Duke Fairfax, except the day after I eat at Wendy's. And then
the scorched hot
it's
sauce.
Dookie Fairfax that day.
You think it's the hot sauce or the chicken nuggets?
You know, that's a good question. I definitely think to a certain degree the hot sauce adds to it. Yeah. Right? Because I'm already getting
It's like
spicy
the
chicken
icing on the
nuggets.
cake.
I'm already getting spicy chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
So like
But are the chicken nuggets actually spicy by themselves?
they're like white people spicy.
That sounds about right.
Which I mean I don't really like get affected by like white people spicy stuff, but like
Nah, some people do.
you know,
White people.
yeah, I know the right types.
Yeah.
You know, non-Yankees. That's what we call them.
Oh.
Yanks.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're under like the 52nd line or whatever.
I thought it was just Goyim, but
No. Maybe. I don't know what their spice tolerance is. Honestly, what is like is it Mediterranean food? Would that be like Israeli cuisine?
no, we're Goyim.
We're Goyim?
Yeah, that's us.
I'm not educated in these things, I'll be honest. I'm educated in fighting and fighting only.
That's us.
I've recently got my algorithm so healthy. I swear to God, if you send me any links to anything, I will kill you.
It's just all pro wrestling.
It's just all pro wrestling, and that's the way it's going to be. It's not all pro wrestling. There's also some MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we have a great card tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Main event, Joe Pyfer versus Israel Adesanya. Who do you have? Make the pick right now.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I hope Israel wins, but I could see Joe knocking him out. Because Israel's been knocked out now twice, within a pretty decent span. And Joe hits really hard.
Who beat Pyfer? He lost to someone.
He lost his last fight, didn't he? Or the fight? No.
Didn't
fight
he lose
before?
to Hermanson
I don't
at some
remember,
point?
dude.
I think that chin or not, I think Izzy. I'm worried
He's definitely
that.
the better fighter.
Well, yeah, and I'm just worried that Pyfer's game plan is going to be too simple. That Izzy will be able to just see everything.
He's probably
I feel like
seen it all.
I feel like Pyfer does wind up that punch.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he sends it. But if he gets caught,
That's what I'm saying. Punch his chance.
yeah.
But I don't think he can do anything to Israel that Israel hasn't seen. Obviously.
I will give Pyfer the one advantage. We know one of Izzy's biggest weaknesses, which is like white guys that had like really rough childhoods. Sean Strickland exposed that.
Yeah.
And so could be Izzy's
I thought there was another
kryptonite.
name after that. I thought you were going to keep that going.
No. Who else has beat Izzy? I can't really think.
Pereira.
Just dudes with rough childhoods in general. I think that's Izzy's. That's what it is now, is dudes with rough childhoods in general are Izzy's kryptonite. And I know that Joe Piper, he's very open and honest that he had a very rough upbringing. So
Yeah. Who else is on this card? Fuck, dude. Ignacio.
Bahamondes. Who's he fighting?
That's a good question, but he's like the 7th fight on the card.
Yeah.
The card's pretty stacked.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good card.
There was a couple other matches in there because I was watching a breakdown of it earlier. There was a couple of matches in there that caught my eye. And so,
Yeah.
Well, I don't have Paramount, so I don't know if I'm able to watch them at all.
Well, they put the prelims on CBS.
I don't have cable either.
Yeah, it's valid.
I barely TV.
That's fair.
I have Netflix to watch like
So you can chill.
WWE Raw and to watch like, because they have the WWE like whole collection now. But even then, a lot of the pro wrestling I watch on the YouTube or like other websites.
YouTube Premium is well worth it.
My brother put me on his
Yeah.
YouTube Premium
worth
plan.
it.
And as a person who watches a lot of wrestling on YouTube, I never have ads anymore.
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty convenient.
Yeah, I'm never going back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I forgot what it was because fucking UFC BJJ would put ads in the middle of the goddamn match.
Oh. Well, like WWE has been releasing, they've created a bunch of channels that are like vault channels. And so they have a lot of their old stuff on there now. And they have like the WCW Vault, which is all of the matches, not all of the matches, but they are regularly uploading like matches,
Yeah.
but also like full 3-hour pay-per-views on that YouTube. But we know with YouTube, if you don't have YouTube Premium, like those 3 hours, like they can have so many ads.
Especially like 45 seconds, 60-second ads.
And then you're talking too about like a corporate channel that's like, yes, as many ads as possible.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
So it is like every 15 minutes it's like watching TV back in like, it's unheard of now. Ads? Are you kidding
like
me?
watching cable, bro. Speaking of which, you watched Invincible season 4 yet?
I have not. I don't think I even watched season 3 actually.
Oh,
I may not have watched season 2.
Damn.
I might have watched season 2.
Damn. It's so good. It's one of my favorite shows. Shows in general.
I haven't been watching a whole lot of media. I did read a comic book lately, a comic book series that totally messed me up.
Really?
It's this is a weird one to recommend. I feel awkward putting myself out here this way, but I opened up the can of worms, so I must.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's called it's a series called Crossed.
Okay.
So think like zombie apocalypse, right?
Okay.
And it's like 28. Well, it's like a infection, I guess. So it's not like zombies. So they're like people still.
Difference.
Kind of like a rabies. Well, like with zombies, it's like that they're dead, and then they come back to life, and so they're like you can cut their arm off and they won't bleed out because they're like dead.
But I think then The Last of Us just spores. Are they dead?
That's an infection,
Okay.
right? Because they most of them die like regular humans.
Yeah.
Right? So Crossed is like an infection. It's kind of like a rabies thing.
Wouldn't they all be infections? Now that I'm thinking about this, they all come from like a virus. Like that's where the zombies come from.
Not in all zombie media.
Which one?
Like Night of the Living Dead is just like literally hell is too full. And so zombies just like start like coming out of the earth.
Classic movie.
Yeah, classic. And
Classic,
that's like the OG zombie.
True. With the chainsaw.
Yeah. So yeah, when they're
I'm thinking of Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not even close.
Damn. Different movie.
I do think a couple of them held hammers. So. They're like
the zombies are holding hammers?
Yeah, like holding simple
That's
tools.
kind of lit. Crossed.
But yeah, so Crossed is like a rabies infection. This is so hard to describe without sounding like a creep. It's like, okay, I'm just going to say it's like murder rape zombies. So they're...
Who's doing the raping?
The zombies. They're also doing murdering too. Basically, it's an infection that you get, right? And instead of becoming like a zombie and like wanting to eat brains or flesh or something like that, you just want to do the evilest thing possible. And so a lot of the time that is like sexual violence.
Dirt did Epstein have on them?
What? No. You misunderstand me. Everyone else, like Epstein is crossed. And like it's just like what happens if everyone was like that, basically. They're all just psychos. So, and like the way the disease transmits is like through any like blood or liquid, like fluid transfusion, right? So like raping someone would obviously turn you into a zombie.
That's how they infect people.
Sometimes, because they're just trying to do evil stuff. So if they like, sometimes they'll just kill people or chop.
This is why you need to know jiu-jitsu, folks. If one zombie can hold you down,
if one zombie can hold you down,
can turn you into a zombie.
Can turn you into a cross. But it does create for like interesting story dynamics, I think, with the series, because it's like they're not dead zombies. Like they can still talk and stuff. They just say like evil shit the whole time. They just say the meanest stuff possible.
What are they saying when they're raping you?
I don't know. A lot of them are like very simple and impulsive. So they're like, haha, fucky. Like stupid shit like that. But yeah, no, it's a very like messed up series, but it's just basically like a zombie apocalypse, like just even worse. If you just think about it.
I would say so.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
And I like zombie apocalypse
just a bunch
media.
of horny zombies running around, dude.
Yeah, terrible.
I don't think there's like, I think that's about as I think that's about as bad as the apocalypse gets.
Well, so like there's a scene that, and I didn't read this, they have a bunch of different like short story like series, right?
Okay.
And I read a different one recently, but in the like original Cross, there's a scene early on where one of the guys, like the group is traveling, and one of the guys gets shot by a cross zombie, right? Like a raiding party or whatever. And they like bring him back, and they're like treating the bandage. Like, oh, it's not fatal, it's fine, whatever. And some of the guys from the group go to like scout, and they see the cross party that like shot at them earlier, and they're all like jacking off into a bowl together, like doing like a little like a soggy waffle type action.
Ritual?
Well, what they're doing is they like look through the binoculars, they see in the bowl there's a ton of bullets.
They're
Flash back to the guy that got shot. It's cum bullets. There's cum on the bullets. And because he got shot...
Or is he cumming bullets?
No, they're not cumming bullets. They're not like super powered.
I thought they got shot, and then he's jerking off to get the bullet out of him.
No, sorry. I think I lost you. The guy that got shot is not part of the scouting party. He's also not a zombie.
Okay.
He's just a regular...
How'd he get shot then?
By the zombie.
The zombies are shooting people? So they're raping people, shooting people?
That's why I'm saying they're not zombies. They're like just like infected people that are just basically like lunatic psychopaths.
Fucking savages.
Yeah.
What do they look like?
They get like a rash on their face in the form of a cross, hence the name crossed. But otherwise, like obviously than being like really dirty and gross and like.
How are they illustrating this? Like, are they just all walking around with hogs? Like,
most of the time they're clothed, but they do like sometimes depict. I mean, it's comic books, so you can get away with anything technically.
that's what I mean. Are they just well endowed? They just fucking just like, how bad is this? Like, how like.
X-rated is it good?
Well, I
mean, like, I don't know.
No, I was thinking more like how bad does this raping get?
Dude, they do fucked up stuff. They do fucked up stuff.
And so how did you find out about this comic book series?
I'm just like into zombies in general. And I'm also into comic books.
Okay.
And I was like...
So you went to the store.
No, I didn't go to the store, but I was like zombie comic books, right? Because I was like The Walking Dead. Okay, everyone's very familiar with The Walking Dead, which is like zombies and comic books.
Okay.
And I'm not like the biggest like superhero comic book guy. So I was like, what else is there out there? Is there zombie comic books? And Cross is a pretty popular series. Or, okay, I don't know if popular is the right word. Notorious series. Because it is like, for a lot of people, it's like some people would consider it like torture porn. Because it does get crazy. But I mean, yeah.
And so like when you're reading this, like what are you doing?
Reading.
Like
I go to sleep. I just like read terrible shit and then I just go to bed.
Bro, the time I walked in and you were just watching people's knees explode.
Well, it's jujitsu. Okay, you make it sound way worse.
Bro,
I was studying Z-locks.
It was exactly that. No. I walked into your room and you were literally watching people's knees explode on Reddit, dude.
It was Z-locks. It was jujitsu locks. It was at the time.
Which were all ending in catastrophic injuries.
Well, okay, let's add some context to this. This is around the time when there was that famous incident at the B Team Jiu-Jitsu gym when that one guy wrestled, or like that blue belt did jiu-jitsu with like a black belt gal, and he was like, oh, a girl can't beat me, and she like immediately put him in a Z-lock and like shattered his knee or something like that.
Are you sure this was at B Team? I feel like we should get this right.
I'm 99% sure.
I don't remember this happening.
We can fact check
Who's a black belt girl under B Team?
I forget her name, but
Taylor's gone.
Yeah.
Baby's being crazy. Otherwise, we'd be able to find it. But
I mean, I haven't kept up with Cody Steele. I want to say it was that girl.
his girlfriend,
Yeah.
Nora,
Yeah.
she's a brown belt, but she goes to BFF.
Maybe it wasn't her. It definitely wasn't her.
But I think they've been down there before. But
Yeah, but I still don't think it was her.
I don't think it was her.
I don't know.
She's so nice. I couldn't imagine her just fucking obliterating.
The girl that
someone's-
did it was like, it was on accident. And that was what I was studying, because the Z-lock is one of those moves where like,
devastating.
unlike most moves, there's zero pressure buildup. That's one of the reasons why it's
No,
like,
I've been in a Z-lock. I think there's definitely.
I don't know, but it snaps very quickly. Like it's
not good.
0 to 100 compared to a lot of different
Brandon
submissions.
George put me in a Z-lock like a week ago.
Yeah.
Last open mat, actually. Last Saturday, actually.
I just do like weird pro wrestling stuff now. So the submissions in pro wrestling are weird stretches and stuff. They're very hard to get into, but they're cool looking sometimes. So
But you were watching people's knees just get obliterated.
I
That
mean-
was your exact words. I asked you what you were watching, and you were watching knees. Even more context, you were currently in a knee brace.
yeah, I was like, that was literally like half a month post surgery for me. I had a full knee reconstruction. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it just felt topical at the time. I was like, I have to learn how to defend myself. I can never let this happen again. What is the most dangerous knee submission? Z-lock. Let me watch all these guys fail to defend themselves from it and just blow up their knees.
How is your knee doing?
I'm not gonna lie, it still bothers me all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Like, dude, it swells up a ton. I mean, don't get me wrong, like pro wrestling is still not nice to it.
Yeah.
And it's also a lot of jumping, which I feel like definitely gets it activated. And then the schedule, like we were already talking about, like the long car rides, like, oh my God, my knee kills me on a long car ride.
I believe that.
But it,
Also just sucks being in the car for that long.
yeah, it just isn't comfortable.
No, you're just fucking cramped.
That being said, it never feels like it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It just hurts.
That's fair.
And it doesn't like even like feel unstable. Like it just hurts. Like it gets
Yeah,
sore
it's a
after I
little
use
sore.
it. Yeah.
That's fair. It would probably be sore either way.
I don't know, because my right knee, which I did also get reconstructed, but the difference is I got my right knee reconstructed when I was 16
Yeah.
versus 26. Like the fountain of youth is a little more drained. And like my right knee barely ever bothers me, even like with pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But like my left knee, like my left kneecap is still sensitive.
Like when you kneel, like when you kneel down.
Yeah.
That's how my right is. If I
Yeah.
put too much pressure on it, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Like in a weird amount of pain.
Yeah.
Like you barely go boop, and it is an undescribable amount of pain. And you're like, what the fuck? I'm just barely putting any pressure on it.
Yeah. And
I don't know what that is. It feels like something in the knee is like moving.
what I'm trying to figure out right now with my knee is like I had surgery November of 2023.
Yeah.
So I'm 2.5 years out.
Yeah.
Honestly, my right knee bothered me at the age of like from like 16 to like 19. So it bothered me for like a couple of years. So it wouldn't surprise me if my knee bothers me for like 4 years, but ultimately like it's fine. It's just part of the healing process.
But are you still doing your rehab stuff? You still taking care of it?
Yeah, I try to. I don't do it as good as I used to. But I think part of that is me having to settle back into the schedule. I'm trying to, with the traveling and stuff, it throws me off. With MMA, that's such an easy schedule in the sense that you're supposed to stick to a routine and like you go to the same place. Like you might train like 2 or 3 times a day and that's a lot, but it's same place every time and you go home.
Yeah.
And you eat the same food all the time, right? With the being on the road, that throws all that off, right? And then like all of a sudden it's not like wake up at 5 a.m., go to sleep at 8 p.m. It's like stay out till 2 a.m. Wake up at 5 if you have to, or just sleep if you want. Like if you don't have to, like sleep as much as you like. It's not as routine. It's not as consistent. And so I'm having to find ways to still do all those things that before I didn't have to think about because it was just like programmed automatically. Now, you know, if I find myself in a different place or it's a different time, like it doesn't come as naturally for me to just hit that routine. So I'm still figuring that out. And one of the victims of that is like my kind of like, you know, nighttime stretching, basic rehab type stuff.
How many days are you lifting?
At anywhere from 4 to 6, depends on how I'm feeling.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just trying to put on weight still. I'm trying to do bodybuilding style lifting. And when I do that, I can get some rehab in afterwards. But yeah, I'm just trying to spend a lot of time in the gym. I mean, one of the things I feel like I do bring to pro wrestling, it is a body business. And I feel like I've got a good body starting off thanks to my experience with rugby, thanks to MMA and cutting and stuff like that. And so trying to transition that now from the knowledge that I got nutritionally with MMA and now adding on top of like bodybuilding style exercises. And so also some power generation and stuff like that to maintain explosiveness, especially in my legs. But really I want to get a nice looking upper body. And then, but it's just a lot of time in the gym because I have been lifting since I was like 12 or 13. So I'm not an experienced lifter. So beginner gains aren't going to happen for me, but I've never done like a bodybuilding program before. So that's shocking my body enough right now where I feel like it's still pretty stimulating. I'm just going to have to start changing it up.
What have you been following? Or have you been following something?
There's a guy on YouTube named Trainer Winnie
Oh.
who honestly, he
Shout
just
out.
does like, yeah, shout out him. He does a lot of my stuff. But he basically just does like really, it's really basic. Like, hey, push-pull legs, 3 sets per exercise, you know, depending on what it is, anywhere from like 8 to 20 reps, you know, like a couple of compound exercises and then like an isolation exercise per muscle group, right? Do that 2 times a week. That puts you around 6 to 8 sets a week per body part. Eat right, you know, hit your protein number plus calories, do cardio. For me, I'll also do cardio 4 to 5 times a week if I can. If I'm beat up, it'll just be something as simple as like incline treadmill.
Yeah.
I've become a big incline treadmill guy lately.
It's good.
Because my knees are always feeling like crap.
Yeah.
But I do have to have like, I can't just have bodybuilder cardio. I have to have legitimate cardio as well. So half of that comes from just training in the ring a lot, which I do like 3 to 4 times a week at night. But on top of all that, I'll do like some outside cardio. So whether that's Stairmaster or going for a run, one thing I need to start doing is going for sprints. That's going to be my next thing.
Yeah.
Doing like suicides or stuff like that.
Air bike.
Yeah, if I can get a hold of one. I don't have access to one right now.
Don't have one at the gym?
Actually, I might. I mean, I have a bunch of different Crunch Fitnesses, so I can go to. I can probably check it. I'm sure they have it at one of those.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Can we pause out? I gotta go piss.
You gotta go pee?
Yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Oh, and we're back. Holy
We are back.
Woo.
Little stretch break. Get the legs going. Now the knee doesn't hurt anymore.
Fucking sore, man.
Dude,
Sore.
my shoulder has felt like it's gonna fall off lately.
Which one?
Right. This one right now.
Damn, it's my left.
Yeah. Together we make one
2
person.
very bad shoulders.
Or 2 okay shoulders. How's your left? Or your right? How's your right, rather?
Not great.
Okay.
Better than my left.
My left is better than my right. Okay.
It's
That's
not
probably not ideal either.
It's not great. It's still intact, hopefully. The left one is not intact.
I think my issue is my right hand from just like missing overhands back in my boxing career, just winging an overhand as hard as I can and just connecting with nothing and almost throwing it out of socket. Yeah.
At least you committed.
I always commit.
At least you committed.
I know it's like, hey, let's spar like 50%. I'm committing.
That happened to me yesterday, bro. Rico. It was a 50% round. And as soon as he slap bumps, just fucking full speed, dude.
Different definitions.
Yeah, that's what I said, dude. I was like, different definitions of 50% rounds.
I feel that. I feel that. Hey, man, let's just work a little bit. Immediately gets punched in the face. Oh, what the?
Yeah.
How could you do such a thing?
I know. Hey, yeah, we'll flow a little bit.
Yeah.
I've realized that
biggest lies.
Bro, when someone says, let's just flow, I've come to the conclusion now that I don't think anyone actually knows what that means anymore. It means that we never stop moving and there is no like connecting of the hands and squeezing.
Yeah.
It should be pretty fucking simple.
It's like, get the submission, let it go.
We just keep
It's like
fucking moving,
catch and release.
bro. Well, not even just that, dude. We're not sitting in side control, squeezing a fucking head and arm. Like you're going from one position to another, and if one person catches you in a sweep, you let the sweep happen, and then you immediately go for something else after the sweep, and then we just keep going and keep going and keep going, and we never stop for 6 straight minutes, and then the bell goes off, and you're like, dude, that was fun.
That was fun.
And then you move on.
I got a good little workout, got to work my mind, and nothing hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, never.
Rarely.
Never.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Except Lex Friedman. Great flow roll.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's a great flow roller.
I imagine if you become famous, it's like you need to be a good flow roller.
I have to.
Because
so people don't try to kill you.
Yeah, because if you like accidentally escalate things like at all, people will try and murder you.
But he was definitely, people do try to kill him.
I believe it. Yeah. You also just have to be good at jiu-jitsu in general.
Yeah, he said I'm actually one of his favorite roles.
Nice. Because you didn't try and kill him?
Yeah.
Good.
Because we just flowed.
Yeah.
Actual flow.
Wow. Be like the wind.
Dude, I got the coolest compliment yesterday.
What's that?
Someone told me my jiu-jitsu was beautiful.
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 Wow.
That it was very fun to watch.
Wow.
Very technical.
Good. That's proud of you.
From a purple belt.
You know, back the Jordan and Brodey that I knew did caveman jiu-jitsu. Nothing beautiful about it. It was either, hey, I'm going to try and rip your ankle off your shin.
I still do that.
Or I think you went through a phase too of forcing arm bars for a long time.
I still hit those.
Yeah.
Those are the two submissions that I hit the most.
Okay.
In training. It's
Glad
going to be an arm bar.
Some things have not changed.
No, not changed at all.
Yeah.
Except now there's a heel hook mixed in there.
Funnily enough, that's two submissions I go to a lot in pro wrestling is the arm bar, any variety of arm bars, and then ankle locks.
Bro, they're just great.
Just
you can hit an arm bar from anywhere.
You can hit it from
My
anywhere.
favorite is,
and it's the farthest part
reason,
of the body, so it's like you can just grab a hold of it and it's far away from leverage points.
It's true. My favorite is top turtle arm bar. Being in top turtle, scooping under the arm, coming up, putting your shin on the back of their neck, and then going belly down, looking towards their legs, and then they either have to roll or you break it belly down.
One of my favorite submission holds I've been going for is a bridging Fujiwara armbar. They're face down, right?
Okay.
You grab one of their arms and then you bridge over to the other side with your head and you're pulling it over your head so their arm is getting pulled back.
Damn.
So, yeah. It's nice.
That sounds brutal.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It sounds like some shoulder mobility.
If they have it, sometimes you just take it. You know, they'll have shoulder mobility afterwards.
Yeah, you're just giving them a good stretch. Dude, sometimes that feels good.
That's what they call it in pro wrestling. They call a lot of submission holds stretches.
I mean,
and
they are.
I'm not going to lie. You get the right stretch. It doesn't, sometimes it's like that scene from Incredibles when he gets like his back popped. It's like, oh yeah, finally. Yeah.
Dude, that's why I let people, sometimes not by choice, but letting people get to a twister.
Yeah. Like, hey, twist me real quick. I'm back, baby.
It's true. I remember I asked you to put me in a twister because there's just something about it. It just gets a good pop. And we just couldn't figure it out.
There's a guy at our school who's also like grown with me in Texas named Bull Madrid. Mm-hmm. And big fella. Yeah. Big fella. Like 6'3", 300 pounds or whatever.
It's a big dude.
Yeah. And apparently at one point in his life, he wanted to be a chiropractor.
Oh.
It was very useful for me because he, every once in a while, as a pro wrestler, you run into a lot of like spinal compression, right?
Yeah.
Your back gets beat up. And he'll like do the thing where he like bear hugs you from behind and just like... And I'll tell you what, I've never met anyone that has a higher success rate with that than Bull Madrid.
Oh, I bet, dude.
Oh, man, that man can crack a back.
He's a big dude. He can also chop a chest, too.
His finish is a spear, and he spears the shit out of people.
Speaking of which, did you see Ty Rotolo spear? He, as soon as they slap bumped, they were in a ring for one championship. And as soon as they slap bumped, he full-blown WWE wrestlered, turned the other way, hit the rope, and came flying back the other way and just obliterated him.
It actually worked?
Yeah.
I gotta see that. Yes. That is crazy. Hitting the ropes is crazy.
Oh, it was lit. It was so lit. I mean, dude, he full sent it, bro.
Those guys are fun.
Was it I Show Speed?
Got speared by Braun Breaker?
Yeah, dude, and like a good one. That's almost exactly what it looked like.
Wow, like head over heels.
Dude, just absolutely obliterated.
That's crazy.
Completely caught the other dude off guard.
What was he doing?
What do you mean?
The other guy. He turned his back and hit the ropes, and the guy was just like,
I think he was just kind of like stun locked, bro. He was probably like, what is happening?
Why is this
right
guy
now?
sprinting at me?
Well, why is he sprinting away from me right now?
Where are you going?
He's clearly never watched pro wrestling before.
Why are you running?
Yeah. He's never watched pro wrestling before. He didn't know it was coming. So he, those first times you're like, boom. I wish we could pull it up, but dude, she's still in there screaming. She's just screeching. She's in this phase now where she just yells.
She's getting verbal.
She just yells.
She's like, oh, I can talk.
She's just yells.
I do the same thing. I go out to the ring and I just yell.
That's valid.
I just yell.
It's valid.
Yeah. I just crash out.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
You're allowed.
Where else am I allowed to do such a thing? I have a lot to get off my chest.
You can take the frustration of the world and then go just lash out at people. And it's part of your profession.
Well, so people think that I do pro wrestling for money, for the glory, for the fame. I might. But there's nothing like having a captive audience that's forced. I mean, they paid to be there, so they're kind of forced to be there, and I can just get some stuff off my chest.
Just yell at them.
Yell at them. Just get mad. You know what I mean? Talk to them, and they just clap. I'm like, I hate you, and they're like, nice.
Nice.
This is great. You guys all think that like this is like pretend or whatever. No, I actually hate you. I hate you, dumb fans. I love y'all, but I hate you too.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah. But they don't love me, so I think the feeling's mutual, and they should be okay with that.
But they're not supposed to love you.
Who says?
I mean,
what? Just because I got a bad attitude or something?
You be yelling at them.
Well, that's because they yell at me first.
You're talking about slapping babies.
You've been throwing out the slapping baby. You're the one.
You didn't say no.
I'm just trying to give the people what they want. Now that's a problem. Now that's an issue. Listen, before I come out every match, the ring announcer asks everyone to please rise. And I come out and everyone's sitting. That kind of hurts. So I feel like I'm justified if I yell a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's real disrespectful.
It is.
Obviously, they don't understand who they're in the presence of.
No, never.
And
Never. But they find out. They typically find out.
I don't know. You didn't. You're saying allegedly you've been losing.
I'm on a 4-match win streak right now
Currently.
at AAPW. Not at other places, but at AAPW.
We got to earn your stripes at the other places. They got to give you your licks.
I think they just don't like new guys, so they try extra hard, But we'll see. I've got a bunch of new debuts, and we'll see how those go.
I think you should just start beating everybody.
I'm gonna,
Go buck wild.
I mean, that's what I do.
I think you should be undefeated across all promotions.
That's my new thing is that I'm just undefeated.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Just beat everybody.
I'm the undefeated dude.
Yeah. When you go to Waco, you're gonna win.
I am.
When you go to San Antonio, you win.
Yes.
When you go to the Valley, you'll win.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just every single
April
time.
12th, May 8th, April
Winning.
25th. Every
Winning.
city. The winner. Big winner.
That's all you do.
That's what they call me.
Just winning.
Duke Fairfax, the big winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's me.
Just keep winning. Y'all still doing the Thursday shows?
Yeah, we're still doing Thursday shows as well. So I'm working at least once a week right now, but oftentimes working twice a week because I'll do a Thursday show and then maybe I can find some at least once on the weekend. And just trying to get more dates right now. I would love to be working 3 or 4 times a week if I can. Just got to find all the places and find enough dates,
Yeah. And how are you finding these places?
I mean, just networking or social media. Everything's on social media now. So I just look up pro wrestling and then I follow like any guys that I work with. I also follow them. And so then I see what promotions they're at. And then there was a while where I was just showing up unannounced to shows and like hoping that they would put together a match for me.
Oh, they should recognize you.
I mean, they do. And they're like, oh, is that Duke Fairfax? Dang, he
Duke.
is so handsome. He is so strong. His gear looks great.
He should be on our...
He should be on our show. But the issue is you show up unannounced, they've got matches already put together. So they can't fit you in that day. So what I've been doing more and more is just like reaching out to people via email or DMs first, contact. I'm basically taking business skills and marketing. So just doing that direct contact and direct networking with different promotions. Spider networking based off of people that I've worked with that are like, hey, I recommend you go there or here. And then just, following up on that consistently, putting yourself out there. That's what I've been doing. And I feel like it's working.
And are you putting together like a highlight reel that you send over to them? Or?
Yeah. So I would generally say like you have like a promoter package, which is like a couple of matches, right? That kind of like show different things, like maybe a tag match and then like a singles match or like a long singles match and then a short singles match or something like that. Just show them a couple of different things, show them what you're about, have a couple of promotional photos of you so they can get a good idea of what you look like, have like your entrance music, just all that kind of stuff. And I have that on like a Google Drive. So when a promoter's like, hey, we're interested in you. Do you have, yes, here. It's everything right there. I've started uploading stuff to my YouTube channel. So eventually there'll be more of a library there of my matches that you'll be able to find. Just having to do all the it's a dream job being a professional wrestler. The professional wrestling part's super fun. Working out, I love working out. That's fun for me. Watching my own highlights and stuff, yeah, that's fun. But there's definitely parts of it. If it's a dream job, it's still a job. And so traveling, it's fun with the boys, but man, those are long nights, I don't love driving past midnight.
Why is a man of your caliber driving?
Because a man of my caliber has the nicest car generally.
Should be at least.
And I'm not letting any of these other peasants get behind my wheels.
Well, we should have. Why don't you have a driver?
I do, but he's busy.
Very.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. I don't blame him. I have a lot of things going on. See, the thing is, Duke Fairfax is a full team. I got coaches, I got nutritionists, I got trainers, I got scouts. They all gotta get around too, And so, being the selfless guy that I am, I'll have my driver drive around my team. They appreciate me. Only the best for my boys.
How noble of you.
I know.
Such Such a nice guy.
I am. What can I say? But yeah, so we'll travel a ton. That's not that much fun, right? DMing people and having to like research promotions, that's only so much fun, right? But it's still work that has to be done. I'm terrible on, or not terrible, but I'm just not like the biggest fan of doing social media, of doing tech stuff. But you got to do that kind of stuff. It's part of the business.
Unfortunately.
And so I've been just spending more and more time on that. And also like I'm trying to track my like financials as like a Duke Fairfax business. Like I'm trying to keep the Duke Fairfax personal expenditures and the Duke Fairfax pro wrestling expenditures separate now, so that way I can start tracking how profitable the pro wrestling business is being versus the rest of my life as well.
It's good.
Yeah, just making money moves, man, because I'm not trying to kill myself for free. I am trying to kill myself slowly, but
not for free.
A pro wrestling ring for a lot of money.
Is there
glory?
Is there a promotion that like maybe in Texas that you're really wanting to get on?
I mean, I'm kind of just taking all comers at the moment. I'm not being super picky about where I work, and there's not like particular destinations that I'm super interested in. I want to get a good relationship where I can get consistent shows from a promotion in like every single city, right? So I've already developed a good relationship in San Antonio. So awesome. I can stay in San Antonio. Maybe I might work for another promotion in San Antonio as well. Like I have no issue doing that. But now that I do have like a consistent place that I might be able to work at in San Antonio, maybe now I should start putting more of my time finding a consistent place that I can work in Houston.
Yeah.
Or Dallas, you know? And so those days when I'm not booked at shows, I'm going to a new city that I haven't worked at, right? But I'll still take my bookings first because I'm trying to wrestle as much as I can, trying to get as much experience as I can. But if I'm not booked every single Saturday and Sunday, and right now if I'm not booked on Friday either, those days I'm trying to find a different show to go to and travel. And if that means traveling to Dallas for free, spending the whole day there, just helping out, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Is there a big promotion in Dallas and Houston?
I'm still figuring out the lay of the land in those areas. There's a lot of promotions there though. I would say
it's kind of crazy how many local wrestling promotions there are.
Yeah.
Once you start
there's a ton.
Start following.
I didn't know that there was so
crazy,
many,
bro.
You know, there is a ton, and there's like the DFW area. I went to a show, a big show for this place called MPX. Over there, Metroplex Wrestling. And
wait, is it tied to the Metroplex gym?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it Metroplex? CT Fletcher?
It's a pro wrestling thing. I don't think it's tied
Has
to
nothing to do with isn't the gym called Metroplex?
Is that in DFW?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I might be tripping. I'm pretty sure though.
I don't know. But it's a big pro wrestling school with a couple of high level pro wrestlers that are there as coaches. And you know, it was funny because I went to San Antonio. I was like, oh, the Austin shows are big. And then I went to Dallas and I was like, oh my God, these are big, you know, just like a lot of people, high production values and things like that. So I'm always just going to be trying to chase that. But at the end of the day, I'm a reps guy. You know, I love getting my reps in. So I'll work anywhere, you know, trying to get my reps in.
Yeah.
Just trying to wrestle, make my name. And there's always a follower to be gained anywhere.
It's true. It is true. So what's the goal? Is there a promotion that like you would really there's one that you would even like go exclusive for? Is there like, what are we aiming for?
I mean, I would go exclusive for any company that could pay me a livable wage.
Yeah.
Right. Now it's pretty hard for most companies to be able to do that. And so unless you can't do that, I would rather keep my independence.
Sure.
Because the ultimate goal of Duke Fairfax is to be a professional wrestler full time. Pay for all my bills. And also Duke Fairfax, high class kind of guy, little prissy, little used to luxury, right?
Bougie.
So I'm not talking about scraping by on like below the poverty line livable wage. I'm talking about a decent living for a single adult male. So I want to be able to do that. And ideally, you know, there's high level promotions like obviously WWE, AEW. Those are going to pay me more than a livable wage, and I would be very happy with that. That's the top goal.
So those are like the top dogs, right?
Yeah.
Who's like the Fury to those dogs?
Yeah, you got TNA.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
TNA is one. Ring of Honor is another one. ROH is the name.
Okay.
Then there's also definitely the international route, right? You can go to New Japan, which is a big promotion in Japan. You can go to either AAA or CMLL, which is the big Lucha Libre shows in Mexico. And even for a lot of people working at like those promotions, a lot of times they're still taking certain independent bookings.
So I was going to ask if like you took those, do you think you ever see yourself living in Japan for a time?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't mind, you know, for a year or two. Especially if you go to Japan and you become like huge on their show, then obviously.
Fucking sick.
Yeah, I mean, same. And like Japan, like they take their pro wrestling seriously. So like I think you make a livable wage there too, if you are on New Japan. And same with AAA or CMLL. Like there's a lot of work. I know at least with AAA and so AAA now is bought by WWE. So you're part of the WWE system at that point. So you'll be taken care of. CMLL has a huge. So CMLL is very unique as a professional wrestling company. They have a partnership with AEW, so you do get a lot of that like touch as well. But CMLL, the company owns Arena Mexico, which is their big stadium venue in Mexico City.
Okay.
And
they do shows there?
Yeah, and because they own it outright, they can run shows every single night.
Oh.
And because it's one of the top Lucha Libre companies in the world, they draw every night.
How many people?
I don't know. But they had a match just a little while ago, Blue Panther versus Ultimo Guerrero. And
Blue Panther
is 64 years old.
No shit.
Ultimo Guerrero was 56 years old.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
And they banged, bro. They put on a banger. They were going off.
I love that.
I'm like doing high flying Lucha Libre stuff. You know what I mean? Like, very impressive. And it's just got so much history, and it's just an awesome venue. It's older now too, so it's got like that old school, like I think it's like concrete step seats type stuff. Like, it's very cool. So that's definitely like a bucket list item. Definitely performing in Arena Mexico's bucket list. Performing in Korakuen Hall in Japan is bucket list. Right? There's a couple of those like famous venues. There's a couple in America as well. So obviously Madison Square Garden's for like any athlete ever. But
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
What are you working on right now in part of your game? Like, what is it that you're really trying to improve on?
So that's a good question. I'm just trying to become a little bit more versatile, right? At this point, I've kind of figured out what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So I'm trying to see like, okay, now how can I add like extra flair to it? So one of the things that I do as a move historically is a diving headbutt off the top rope. So I jump off the top rope and hit my head on the opponent, like flatten out. Yeah, just hit a diving headbutt, right? So I'm trying to think like, how can I make that a more impactful move, right? How can I add, like I'm already jumping off the top rope and coming down with my headbutt. Is there a way I can make it more effective, more likely to secure the pin for me? What if we add centrifugal force to that?
You front flip into the headbutt.
No, I'm not going to front flip. I'm going to corkscrew.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if you backflip and headbutt them upside down?
Maybe do that.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe.
I mean, not even like a full backflip. You just
I was wondering if I could do a shooting star press diving headbutt. That would be crazy.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah. But right now, yeah, I'm thinking of a corkscrew diving headbutt. So I would jump and turn a full 360 corkscrew.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Been practicing that in the phone booth?
I have, yeah.
Okay, how's that coming?
It's pretty good. I might
Yeah.
bust it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
stay tuned.
Uh,
So we'll see. I'm definitely going to try and start doing more crazy stuff because I'm at the point now where like I feel very confident in the ring. I feel confident doing all of my things. So it's like, all right, how do we tune it up a notch? You know, how do we make those big moments bigger? And sometimes that means doing some riskier stuff, but I don't want to just do risky stuff and hurt myself. So it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Doing that risky stuff and knowing that I can do it tired, I can do it, shaky, and I can still adjust.
What are the nerves like before a wrestling match compared to other things you've done?
I would say compared to other sports I've played, football, rugby, worse. Compared to combat sports, it felt honestly on par with me for smokers. But actual competition matches, I'm definitely more nervous for in MMA than I was for. Because I think like with real fights in like a amateur schedule or MMA, whether it's kickboxing, boxing, MMA, at least like a month goes into it.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of time goes into it. With like pro wrestling, I have multiple matches a week. So you just can't put as much of your like soul into every single match. Right? And depending on the match, like going into it, if it's bigger stakes, like I had a big trash can match versus Freak Demon Mokele. I was nervous going into that match. That was my first ever match with like weapons and stuff. So yeah, I was definitely nervous for that. And then we had a huge crowd and we had a lot going on. But I don't know. One thing I realized about myself playing rugby, playing football, and even through MMA was that like I'm kind of asleep before an event until like I get hit, right? So I've figured a workaround with that. I'll be back in before I come out the curtain. I'm slapping the shit out of myself like 10 times, like just whoop bam, whoop bam, whoop bam, and then I come out and I feel locked in. You know what I mean? Like there's no nerves. Like it's like the match has already started. Like
yourself.
So most of the time, I'm definitely throwing it with a lot of force, and so like it smacks my face and it feels like red and slap, which is like fine, like it's just a slap, right? But every once in a while, like I'll miss and like I'll catch myself with like the stump of my hand and actually like rock my shit. And I'll be like, oh. I'm always worried that like I'll come out there and like my face is already like swelling, Yeah. But I got to do it. I don't know. It really helps wake me up and like gets me going.
I understand that.
And then also like because generally I'm not looked upon favorably by the fans. To feed into that, I really like for like the last 5 minutes before I come out, I'm like seething.
Yeah.
Like I hate people, dude. Like I'm trying to be a nice guy, but I let that out.
What do you do to get into that?
I just like walk around and I tell myself stuff. And it's like anything that's ever put a chip on my shoulder, whether it's real or not, like I think a lot of historically great athletes are good at making beefs out of nothing.
Yeah.
Because it gives them motivation.
Yeah.
And just taking stuff like there's the Michael Jordan meme, and I took that personally. Like he took everything like dude, it was not personal, but you're just taking everything personally. So I take everything personally. Like lately there's and I'm not gonna name any names, but there's a couple promotions that I'm like trying to get on, and for whatever reason it doesn't feel like they want me, right? And
That's silly.
Take that so personally.
You should. You're Duke
I
Fairfax.
take that so damn personally, and I just remind myself of that and every other thing that like any fan has told me.
Beautiful Greek god built
No,
wrestler.
there's only one
just,
Duke Fairfax. There's only one, dude.
Are they just allergic to good-looking Greek-built wrestlers?
I mean, I understand, right? Like, people have their storylines already built out or whatever, right? They have their matches that they have.
Greek god.
That's what I say. You got to put Duke Fairfax in there. He's number one.
How can you not fit Duke Fairfax into your story?
That's what I think. But I just always remind myself before I go out there, like, hey, there's people that are watching that aren't impressed enough to like book you on their show. So screw them. I hate them. I also hate any of these fans because they've probably been to their shows too. And so they obviously don't know what good wrestling looks like. You know what I mean? And I walk out and they boo me and it's like, I've seen what makes you guys cheer and it disgusts me. So your boos mean absolutely nothing to me. Bring it on, please. Those are my cheers at this point because I hate you guys for the most part. And then when someone goes like, yeah, pinky's up, I'm like, finally, real recognizes real. Someone who gets it. Someone who's not stupid like the rest of y'all.
Yeah, someone who's not a peasant.
Yeah. Kind of still.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
A good one.
Less.
One who does what he's told.
Yeah. He's an obedient one.
Yes. The only good peasant's an obedient peasant. So.
Oh, the fuck were we talking about before that?
I don't know. But yeah, like that's just what I do.
Putting a chip on your shoulder. Yeah. Talking about nerves and stuff. I was like, got off on a little tangent. Yeah, okay. So similar to like a smoker. So definitely nerves, right? What about like in the match, if you know there's a big move that you're about to do? Are you just locked in so you're not thinking about it? Or
I mean, so there's definitely times where it's like, all right, it's time for the big move I was planning on doing. This is a little scary. Fuck it. You can't let that
just gotta do it.
You just gotta go.
Yeah.
You just gotta go. You know what I mean? But I do think that part of the art of pro wrestling is getting so into it that you kind of forget all of the reasonable fears.
Yeah, you're defying gravity.
I'm gonna hit this backflip on the dude and pin him. I'm trying to win this damn match. This is a fight to the death, basically. And when you think of it like that and you get so into it, then it doesn't now when I'm on the top rope and I'm about to jump, even if I'm jumping out to the concrete, I don't even think a second about it.
What's something you've done recently that did kind of make you a little butterflies in your stomach?
I've been catching a lot of people lately.
As they're flying?
Yes.
Okay.
And
how big are we talking?
Up to my size. Actually, 225.
Okay.
So just a little bit bigger than me.
10 pounds.
Yeah. That's because I generally, most matches that we have outside of the ring, there's no mats or anything. It's concrete floors.
Yeah.
And
so are you more nervous for yourself or more nervous for the other person if you were to drop them?
Both. I mean, obviously if I drop them, I'm going to kill them and then I'm going to win the match, right? But also, that's awesome. Always trying to get the win, right? But also dropping someone on their head on the concrete, that's always, gross, right? I don't want to get,
Got to clean it up afterwards.
Exactly. I'm really worried about my gear.
Yeah.
Getting it all dirty, But also, and, generally, so with that knowledge, right? Not wanting to get my gear dirty, I've always been really focused on making sure that the other guys, that he lands on me, right? Because I don't want to mess.
Yeah,
but
blood doesn't come out.
But recently, I caught a guy and I landed straight on my ass on the concrete, and my ass hurt for a week and a half. And
similar to football where you forget your tail pad, your tailbone pad.
It was under the butt cheek.
Okay. So that's better than the tailbone.
Yeah, it's better than the tailbone.
Tailbone hurts.
Oh,
indefinitely.
Yeah. I'll do leg drops off the second rope and stuff, and that you just land Not in like a good way either, sorry. But it's crazy because like at a certain point, if you're jumping high enough off and you're landing on your ass, it stops hurting your tailbone and you more feel like in your back. Because you land,
Yeah.
yeah, you're like, I'm an inch shorter now. Yeah, now I'm built at 5'11" instead of 6 foot.
That's unacceptable.
I know.
That's why you're not getting booked.
Gonna have to get bigger lifts in my boots.
That's why you're not getting booked, dude. You just keep landing and getting shorter.
Just 1 inch shorter every match.
Can't have no short kings.
Yeah, you can. Napoleon Bonaparte, baby.
One time.
There's other short figures that took over the world. Oh. Genghis Khan, guys. God.
Is there... The fuck was I going to ask? There was something else. Wow. I forgot.
That's okay.
There was something I was going to ask that I've been holding for a while.
Yeah? Is it
There
pro
was
wrestling
one more
related?
Yeah. There was one more question I had that I was curious about, and now I've lost it.
Injuries or moves? Or just the lifestyle?
Well, no, because I asked you if there has been something recently that you were nervous about, and you said catching people. Mm-hmm. But there's something else along similar lines there. So I asked you about what you've been working on. Fuck, I don't know. It'll probably come back.
It'll come back to you.
Eventually.
It'll come back to you.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
You
about it,
text
and I'm
me
like,
about it
fuck.
for the next show.
Yeah, I'm like, God dang it.
Yeah.
That's good, dude. You're crushing it.
Thank you, man. I
It's fun to
appreciate
watch.
it. You're crushing it as well.
No, hardly.
That's good.
Ish.
That's good. No, it's been fun, man. I'm really enjoying pro wrestling. I'm enjoying the things I'm learning about myself with pro wrestling.
Like what?
Like, man, I'm a pussy. And then like, oh, fuck it. I guess I can't be a pussy. Like, that's basically like the conversation I have with myself like once a month of like, this is terrifying. Yeah.
It's good.
Just say, yeah, it's terrifying. That's life, baby.
It's supposed to be.
Or yeah, it's supposed to be.
It means you're getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm growing from it, and now I'm starting to get booked for other promotions, like that promotion that we were speaking about earlier in Edinburg, in the Valley, May 8th. They reached out to me, and they were like, "Hey, you want a main event title match?" And I said, "Do I?" Give me your guy, Chris Austin. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah. Things are catching traction, and that was a promotion that I like. For a lot of the promotions I've gone on so far, it's me going to them, talking with them for a while, working on something. But the Duke Fairfax brand, the Duke Fairfax name, the Duke Fairfax look is starting to get out there. People are starting to take notice. And all I can hope is that when they come to see me, they love me. They generally hate me. It is what it is. But as long as I'm getting a reaction, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. It's fucking cool.
It is cool.
Having fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, that's the most important part. I'm having fun, beating myself and others up. So
Catching people
here and there.
We need a moonsault. We need some kind of flip
Okay.
off the top rope.
Can't I just do it like on the floor?
Now, see, no. No. We need Travis Cuddy style. Moonsault. Ooh. Air time.
I don't know if he does a moonsault. I'm sure he can,
I don't know.
but he does a lot of stuff. He humps people in the corner. That's what he does.
That's how we opened up the Lose episode, dude. That shit cracked me up.
That's crazy.
It was fun.
That's like crazy to become famous off of humping dudes in the head.
It is.
That's a wild way to make a living.
It is.
I thought what I do is weird. He doesn't even have to get in his underwear. He just humps people in the head.
Dude, I mean, just absolutely stroking them down.
Stroking.
It's crazy.
Good
It's
hip
wild.
action. It's actually funny too because there's a lot of copycats in pro wrestling, right? So I've seen other people because
Trying
he's
to do
gotten
it,
famous
yeah.
and they try and do it, and like, dude, you see guys with like no stroke game. It's like, you ever seen that video of the turtle humping the shoe? And it's like,
No, I have not.
oh, that's a great video, by the way. You're gonna have to look that up afterwards. But like, I have seen guys like not able to be balanced. They're putting nothing into it. They're just like hunched over. Like, yeah, I bet that's how you bang too.
That's unfortunate.
It's bad.
That's real
It's a
bad.
rough look.
Ugh.
If you can't do it good, don't do it. That's what I'll tell you.
If you can't do it to air, I don't think you can come back from that.
Well, you're not doing it to air. You're doing it to a guy's head.
Well, yes, true. But
Yeah, it's too,
in the air,
yeah.
like you're thrusting through the air to the person's face.
Yeah, you're not even connected to nothing.
Nothing, and you can't even do it then.
No. Well, I mean, it's a precarious position. You are standing on the second rope. Balance and all.
But still,
Yeah.
there's got to be a little bit of hip game.
Yeah, I don't know. More and more I wrestle, the stickier and stickier my hips get. I kind of understand why some of those guys probably couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like my hips are like misaligned significantly.
Oh, mine are definitely.
And I feel like I'm always walking like at an angle.
Yeah.
And then I feel like my right ankle has been trying to overcompensate.
Yeah, I'm
And so
literally
now-
sitting at an angle right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
I can feel it. Well, that's just my shoulders. Yeah.
My shoulders are also at an angle. My hip, my shoulders,
It's
my
it's
spine.
two different
is,
issues,
like,
dude. Two different issues, bro.
It's all adding up.
Two different issues, dude. All right, bro. Let's fucking wrap this up because I know you got a show. And I have no idea what time it is. We lost our time lady. But it's time-ish. So,
Time-ish.
Time-ish.
Okay.
Tell everybody where they can find you, where they can watch the promotions, if any of them are on YouTube and things like that.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. So you can find me personally on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube, all as Duke Fairfax. Just look that up. That's my @ for all of those as well. So you'll be able to find that there. You'll always find me wrestling in Austin at America's Academy of Professional Wrestling. That's at official AAPW on Instagram, as well as on YouTube or twitch.tv. Couple of other days are coming up. You'll see me in the Valley April 12th in McAllen at Cena El Rey with Combat Cult Wrestling for their Arcana event. The big one, first title match and first main event outside of Austin is going to be May 8th at Citrus All Pro Wrestling in Edinburg at the Citrus Live Theater historic event. That's going to be versus Chris Austin. And I'm just going to put this out here right now. You might want to start clipping this, Jordan, because May 8th, Chris Austin, I know you're the guy down in the Valley. I know that you are the first ever Cap Wrestling champion. But what I also know is that you have never seen a guy like Duke Fairfax. I know you've been wrestling for 9+ years. I know that you're the dream killer, but the only dream being killed on May 8th is your dream of holding on to that championship. I am the best trained athlete out of a big city, something none of the peasants in Edinburg, like you or the fans at Citrus All Pro Wrestling, know anything about. So when I show up there, I'm putting that city on notice. You and everyone else are going to find out May 8th. So if you got something to say about it, I'd love to hear it. That's Citrus All Pro Wrestling. I'm also going to be at Lions Pride April 25th. I'm just getting out there, man. So if there's a local pro wrestling promotion near you and you want to see Duke Fairfax, let them know, because I can show up and I'll be there and I'll kick some ass.
Fuck yeah. We'll end it on that, dude.
Definitely.
You're killing it. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you,
I
buddy.
love to watch it.
I
It's so
appreciate
much
it.
fun.
Awesome.
Keep doing your damn thing.
Thank you, boss.
Awesome.
You have a
dude.
good one.
Yes. Bye, y'all. We'll see you next week.